My parents were very real. So they didn't hold back from anything. So growing up, like, yeah, really basic teenager, childhood things that we may feel or you go through because you have to grow into certain things, they guided me through those things. So it was just an understanding of, who you are, being happy with your situation, the cards that you were dealt. And so I said all that to say that's who my parents were. You have to be comfortable with the cards that you're dealt.
True that.
And that is where you can find your confidence and find who you are and know who you are. So even when people come at me and have come at me over the years as I grew up, and some would say I wasn't good enough, and some would say I'm too good. So what is that telling you? That telling you need to know who you are, because people will always try to put their perception on you. And you can very well love yourself and be, confident with who you are and the family that God, blessed you with. Yeah, that doesn't mean that you're not going to have, growing pains. Doesn't mean that you may not like your stomach at one point in your life. Yeah, you might gain a little weight. It might have been flat at one point and then you gain some weight. I mean, that's life. You know what you can do? You can work it off, or you can go get liposuction, because that's what you choose to do. Ooh. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You saying ooh, but I would go get liposuction. I'm not against it, but I still go through the drive-through. So how am I gonna maintain? How am I gonna maintain it? That is my issue. There are people out there that can maintain it. Me, my mind has to match that, for consistency. I just wouldn't want to go pay my money and I only have a flat stomach for 6 months or a year, and then I'm done, ate too much and it grew back.
Yeah.
That's why I always, teeter-tottered or was on the fence with that. I've thought about it, was like, yeah, I've known people that have done it. It's all good. I have nothing against that.
But
what I'm saying is, it is a insecurity that we have. I could work out. I could eat right long enough, or be consistent with it, but I'm not. And a lot of people aren't. But it affects them because they may want to wear a certain dress or a certain swimsuit, but that Dunlap is there, or they call it the fupa, or whatever it is, or the muffin top, or just the little pouch. Sometimes I just rock the pouch. I mean, it is what it is. But at one point in my life, I didn't want to rock it, so I worked hard for it to be flat.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's just like whatever.
The stomach though, it shrinks, and it's like your stomach is like this big.
Mm-hmm.
What can you eat? Just this. It's like half potato and like 2 carrots, and you're done for the rest of the week.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't do things for other people. Sometimes it's for self. So like, no, I don't. When I buy cars, I don't buy cars for people. I buy them for me. I buy what I like. Because if I'm gonna pay for it, I'm gonna pay, and I'm working hard.
And I want it.
You get what you want.
Because I'm paying it off.
Yeah, not to floss in front of anybody else. You get what you want. So there are different types of, issues that people have. It's situational. Everybody doesn't have the same type of insecurities or personality issues.
True.
Because, that's what it boils down to, having personality issues. Maybe someone's personality issue could be that they're too strong, because you can be too strong
Too low.
and to be and be a turnoff. It's
Yeah.
not always that you're trying to fit in. What if you not trying to fit in because you sold yourself? You know what I mean? And you don't
Yeah.
need
That's
nobody.
a turn off.
That's a turn off too. You have to be able to have some type of balance. Um, I've never been one to follow the crowd or be in the crowd or try to fit. And I'm not trying to be funny. I just fit. I fit where I'm supposed to fit. So therefore, I've never had I'm trying to force myself in, or you know be amongst certain individuals or try to belong, and that comes from what my parents instilled in us and who they were and who we are as a family
Right on.
overall. Our intermediate family and our whole family as a whole. It's like, hey, we love each other. We love who we are. It is what it is. If we want to better ourselves in certain areas, then we take those steps to do that.
We
And
have
that's
to.
just that.
Yeah.
So, but I know everybody's upbringing and everybody's surroundings aren't the same. But I just encourage people to, love who you are. Love embrace the cards that you're dealt. A lot of these cards that we're dealt sometimes can be hard, can be hurtful. It's a lot going on. Somebody can be very, very wealthy growing up, but become an adult and be poor, or be on the street and be homeless. So you don't, and you might be a person that came from nothing and then blew up into something. We all have cards that are dealt, but we just have to learn how to manage them, and win with the cards that we're dealt. Sometimes that takes counseling.
All day.
Somebody can help you with that.